At this point in the resource, we have thought about what we really want our students to take from their engagement with geography into their everyday and future lives. We have talked about geography having an essence and established that what we mean by this is being able to think, work and process like a geographer. We want our students to question the places, people, cultures and environments of the world. We want students to see that they can all think geographically and use geographical inquiry methodology and skills. We want them to develop the capacity to respond to ideas, issues and events as informed and active citizens who can contribute to the development of an environmentally, economically and socially just world. We have identified that this essence of geography is most strongly emphasised in the curriculum through the 7 geographical concepts: place, space, environment, interconnection, sustainability, change and scale. We might find the essence of geography emphasised most strongly in these concepts, but they only become powerful for students when we activate them through the 2 strands of geographical knowledge and understandings and geographical inquiry and skills. These concepts really influence the way we think about the content, and that's what the Bringing It to Life, or BITL tool, helps us to do. When we look at the first layer of the Bringing It to Life tool, we see 6 overarching questions. These questions illustrate what it means to think, work and process like a geographer. The 6 questions remain the same across Foundation to Year 10. These 6 questions strongly reflect the geographical inquiry and skills strand because this strand gives us the tools for engaging in geography learning. The first question is, what do you observe? Geographers make observations about the places and phenomena of our world. The second question is, what questions do you have? Geographers question the world around them in order to frame a geographical inquiry. The third question is, what can you do to find out? Geographers collect and record information from a range of primary and secondary sources. They use field observations, maps, aerial and satellite images, surveys, interviews, stories, photographs and sketches. The fourth question is, how can you represent this? Geographers represent information and data visually, using maps, charts, graphs, pictures and models, and in graphic forms to enable patterns and trends and distributions to become visible. The fifth question is, how can you make sense of this? Geographers interpret, analyse and explain their findings in order to propose reasoned conclusions. To do this, they synthesise information, consider alternative viewpoints and the possible impacts and outcomes of their recommendations. The sixth question is, how can you communicate and respond? Geographers make decisions about what response or action is needed and how to communicate this appropriately to the relevant audience. We can click on any one of these questions to reveal the second layer of the Bringing It to Life tool. The second layer of the tool elaborates on what the BITL questions mean at each year level group. This layer outlines the main ideas and skills we want the students to engage with through these questions. It describes what the curriculum is asking students to engage with. This layer was written to reflect the year level descriptions and the achievement standards. When we click on Dig Deeper, a third layer of the tool is revealed. This layer has 2 boxes. The first box gives us a set of what's been called pedagogical questions. These questions are deliberately designed as the types of questions the teacher could directly ask students to get them thinking and acting like geographers. These questions are also designed to guide the teacher's thinking about the types of opportunities and experiences they need to design so that students can make meaning as geographers. The pedagogical questions show how the strand of geographical inquiry and skills can be intentionally woven together with the geographical concepts so that students are thinking and acting like geographers. Each year level has 3 inquiry questions. These have been considered in the design of the pedagogical questions. The second box in this third layer provides an example to help teachers. These examples have taken one content description from the geographical knowledge and understanding strand and show what the pedagogical questions look like when used against specific content. The questions in this layer are not meant to be an exhaustive or prescriptive list, and teachers are encouraged to develop their own questions. However, it is important to note that these questions were carefully designed to address all aspects of the achievement standard and all geographical concepts relevant for that year level. We know that working through the geographical concepts helps us to develop powerful geography learners. We need to be intentional about designing learning that embeds the geographical concepts and weaves together the two strands in geography.